Hello. Welcome to our channel. Today we will dive the story of Sharpened Null of Cleopatra. The tale of Cleopatra, Queen of the Nile, is one of seduction, brilliance, and tragedy. Her reign marked a defining era in Egyptian history, where her influence rippled across both ancient Egypt and Rome. However, what is less spoken of is the legend of the Sharpened Null, an enigmatic artifact said to embody Cleopatra's sharp intellect and unwavering resolve. This artifact was neither a weapon nor a tool but a mystical object that represented the edge of human ambition, a figurative blade honed to perfection. The story of Cleopatra's relationship with this mythical object intertwines with her rise to power, her romances, and ultimately, her tragic demise. The legend of the Sharpened Null. In the heart of Alexandria, amidst towering obelisks and bustling marketplaces, whispers circulated about an artifact hidden within the walls of the royal palace. The Sharpened Null was said to be a fragment of cosmic origin, a relic bestowed by the gods themselves. It was neither gold nor jewel, but an obsidian shard so sharp it could split light. Legends claimed it granted its possessor clarity of mind, the power to sway hearts, and the wisdom to navigate the labyrinthine corridors of politics and power. Cleopatra first encountered the Sharpened Null as a young girl, wandering through the labyrinth of the royal archives. Her tutor, Philostratus, had told her stories of its origin, how it had been forged in the primordial fires of the universe and gifted to the rulers of Egypt by Thoth, the god of wisdom. But the artifact was more than a myth. Cleopatra stumbled upon it encased in an alabaster chest, its edge glinting ominously in the dim torchlight. The moment she touched it, a shiver ran through her, a surge of clarity and purpose that would shape her destiny. The rise of the queen. Cleopatra's ascent to power was fraught with challenges. After the death of her father, Ptolemy XII, she found herself locked in a bitter struggle with her brother, Ptolemy XIII, for control of the throne. The Sharpened Null became her secret ally. With its guidance, she devised strategies that outwitted her brother's advisors and garnered the loyalty of key factions within the court. When Julius Caesar arrived in Egypt in pursuit of his rival Pompey, Cleopatra saw an opportunity to solidify her position. According to the legend, she held the Sharpened Null in her hand as she rolled herself into a carpet and was smuggled into Caesar's chambers. Her calculated risk paid off. Caesar was captivated by her wit, intelligence, and charisma. Together, they forged a partnership that secured her throne and produced a son, Caesar Ion. But the Sharpened Null's influence was not without its cost. Cleopatra began to feel its weight, as if the artifact demanded more than it gave. Her decisions grew bolder, sometimes bordering on reckless. She envisioned an empire where Egypt stood as a dominant force, independent of Rome's shadow. The Sharpened Null whispered possibilities, but it also hinted at consequences she dared not fully consider. The romance of power. Cleopatra's alliance with Mark Antony marked the zenith of her ambition and the beginning of her fall. The two were kindred spirits, sharing a love of luxury, art, and power. Together, they dreamed of a world ruled from Alexandria, with Rome as a distant subordinate. The Sharpened Null played a pivotal role in their campaigns. Cleopatra believed it gave her visions, helping her predict the outcomes of battles and navigate the treacherous waters of diplomacy. However, the artifact's sharp edge began to reflect the fractures in their union. Mark Antony's impulsiveness clashed with Cleopatra's calculated strategies, and their enemies exploited these weaknesses. The Battle of Actium was the turning point. As Octavian's forces encircled their fleet, Cleopatra clutched the Sharpened Null, searching for a way out. The artifact revealed a path, but it was one of sacrifice. To save Egypt and preserve her legacy, she had to make an unthinkable choice. The final act. Defeated and cornered, Cleopatra retreated to her mausoleum. Octavian's forces were closing in, and betrayal lurked within her own court. Legend says she placed the Sharpened Null on an altar and stared into its infinite sharpness, seeking one last revelation. It showed her a vision of her death not as a queen brought low, but as a symbol of resistance and eternal intrigue. When Octavian entered her chamber, he found Cleopatra dead, an asp's bite upon her arm. The sharpened Null was gone, its fate a mystery. Some say it vanished with her spirit, returning to the realm of the gods. Others believe it lies hidden, waiting for another soul bold enough to wield its power. Thank you for joining us. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.